turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for. Thank you.
Inec chairman enters into fresh trouble as US, UK, Canada, EU get new demand from over 300,000 Nigerians. Now, not less than 300,000 Nigerians have called on the US, UK, Canada, and EU to cancel the visas of Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, the electoral umpire in Nigeria. Yes, the petitioners said that Inec chairman was involved in favoritism during the just concluded 2023 presidential election. Mahmood, of course, you recall, announced Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC, yes, as the winner of the election after scoring the highest votes, as was tabulated by Inec. Now, over 300,000 Nigerians have signed an online petition asking the UK, the United States, the European Union, and Canadian authorities to cancel the visas of this Mahmood Yakubu, yes, who is the chairman of the Inec. The petitioners are making the demand because of what he did in that election. Yes, they said he favored the APC, the ruling party. Simple. The petition started on Thursday morning, March 2nd, and has gathered 361,071 signatures as of the time, yes, of writing this report. The initiator said, look, that he started this because Mahmoud refused to do the will of the people. He rigged the election for APC against the will of the Nigerian voters. He said he is very excited to see like-minded Nigerians. He said, so grateful to you guys. Keep sharing. That's what the man said. That's the young guy who started this petition. He said he was identified as simply Osusu. Now, this is what is happening. The youths, they're angry. They're angry. That's the mood. When you watch the youths, the youths, if they really voted for this man, they should have gone into spontaneous celebrations everywhere across this federation. They are youths, they are able-bodied men and women. They have the blood, the energy, and the vibes. But the youths were calm across the hotel sisters and the FCT after the APC candidate was declared the winner. So the youths are angry because this does not reflect the wishes of the people. For the first time, Nigerian youth said, look, they want to vote. Though we forewarned and said, Nigerian youth, channel this your energy to a referendum. That is fundamentals. But they said, no, let us try and see if we can put a man who can, secure a future. But alas, the political elites did what they did, and so. But without the collusion of the Independent National Electoral Commission, it wouldn't have been possible. And so, Mahmood Yakubu was culpable in this whole irregularities, this malpractice. This is the height of it in the history of Nigeria. Because in the past, we see mere irregularities or malpractice. Just permit me to use that word mere, because in this case, we are talking about Inec negated or violated the rules. Unlike in those days where you see politicians using talks and carrying ballot papers or ballot boxes and doing all sorts of malpractices and overvoting. But this case, we are talking about you as an umpire. You gave room for politicians to, manipulate figures and do whatever they like and announce themselves in their various polling units. Yes. And the collection centers. Yes. If results that came from the polling unit were uploaded directly to the Inec portal or server, from the point the election was concluded in every polling unit, it wouldn't have been like this. Yes. And that is the way it was scheduled to happen, so that these results will be secured. But Inec chairman, on the eve of the election, he was seen on a private jet leaving the home of the APC presidential candidate. People thought it was a mere allegation or just a rumor. But alas, they have seen the authenticity of that story. It happened. The man collected money it is everywhere. Nigerians are aware now. $200 million to do this infraction, towards the will of the younger generations who come out in their large numbers. So that's why you see the grave silence everywhere as Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared the winner. So this indeed, if allowed to go on, it will be government of the privileged few. Privileged few. That is it. Because Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of course, people have known he's a divisive element. He's a divisive element. He's Lord, political Lord to many in the southwest and in the northern Nigeria. And so he's like a godfather, okay? Lagos State godfather. So he's a divisive figure. When you watch his campaign utterances and his rhetorics during the campaigns, you begin to realize, understand the man Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes. This is not trying to tarnish his image or what, but this is the point we are making there. When you check the facts, you see it. His rhetorics during the campaigns, when he say, "Oh, these people will labor until they will die," how can a justice man at his age make such comments? In a democracy, people are allowed to campaign and have political affiliations, and you are saying some persons will labor until they will die. So that's the statement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu during the campaign in Osun State, when he went to Osun State to campaign for his candidate in the Osun State election, of which the APC lost there. So this is what we are saying. So Nigerians are signing the petitions against Mahmood Yakubu because the man is culpable. The man misled Nigerians. Mahmood Yakubu actually, made Nigerians look like as if they are, they don't know what they're doing again. The man said, "Oh, we're going to do this electronic transmission of results that will give credibility to elections." All Nigerians believed him. And today, though not all Nigerians, some of us did not believe him. IPOB said it loud and clear that nothing good will come out of the election. They call it charade, and that stands. Today it is charade. It is obvious to everyone, to the doubting Thomases, that alas, it is a charade. The IPOB said it. It will be a charade, and it is a charade. So the man deceived some Nigerians, some gullible Nigerians, and those who still have faith in the country. But we believe by now they have known that nothing is working again. Yes, when we said Nigeria is beyond militarism, we have seen these things, we have seen all these things, and we know that there's nothing you can do to makwata it. If this 2023 presidential election wouldn't have been makwata the 10, you have seen that it will not be Makwata Nana because people believed in this election, the way it was being planned, that it will be free and fair, transparent and credible. Oh, the electronic transmission. Oh, the beavers. If you see the first Usokoye, the Inec Commissioner for Voter Education, okay, when he will come to television and tell you how they are preparing for the election, oh, the beavers, how it will work, oh, the electronic transmission, and what have you, people have hopes. They raised the hopes of Nigerians, and alas, what did they do? So that's what happened. And the youth are sending petition against Mahmood Yakubu not to travel to US, to European countries, and so and to Canada, and so maybe he has to make choice to other countries. He will travel, maybe Yemen or Palestine or Afghanistan. Who knows? But those countries are not bad after all. But we are saying he can decide to travel to Afghanistan or Yemen because Nigerians youth are not asking these countries to stop him from traveling to those